So back to Ben, can you walk us through the process a little bit more, maybe, you know, as we went from discovery to implementation and what you learned along the way? I mean, you know, I think it's been 8 months now, and we've certainly made a lot of progress. So sometimes it's difficult to unwind that all, but maybe just go back a little bit and talk about your observations of that whole process.
One of the things that came about in this initial work to get us kind of up to snuff for this contract, we worked with you, Jim, and other folks at Trava to get a baseline cyber risk assessment drafted. So that was, I mean, right to this quote that you just had about kind of knowing how many doors and windows there are. This showed us a lot about what was going on, and I have to say, as a kind of former engineer and a recovering perfectionist, I didn't really like receiving that first report, because, you know, almost every item said, you know, Encamp doesn't have a very mature posture, and I was like, who the heck are these guys telling us, you know, that all of this stuff we worked on so hard is broken? And then I mean, you know, once I kind of got over that, I realized, one, it was true, and then two, just a part of approaching a good security posture is to just be ruthlessly honest with yourself. So not try to sweep under the rug where the deficiencies are, and instead kind of make that project plan and start ticking away at it. So we actually then rolled right into from that, we started working with Trava to roll into looking at pursuing a SOC 2 attestation. So you know, beyond just getting kind of onesie twosie vendor forms filled out, we were interested in really getting some sort of third party in looking at our posture. And so yeah, I'll back that up and just summarize by saying that, you know, getting the 30,000 foot view and then arranging that in priority order in terms of what our most vulnerable areas were was a really eye-opening experience. And then just approaching it in a kind of level-headed way where, you know, security for us has never been, knock on wood, on fire. You know, we've never had you know, kind of a hostile like agent inside of our system. We haven't had data loss. Hope to never get into those circumstances, but by taking a comprehensive view, we've started seeing where some of the possibilities for failure are, and then, you know, are actually in the process of doing an updated annual cyber risk assessment. So I'm hoping that we can go from, you know, like, you know, failure in all categories, you know, at least tick it up a notch and start showing, you know, my colleagues and the board, you know, some movement in the right direction, just across all elements of our posture.
Yeah, I have no doubt. So 2 points. You're absolutely right. Prioritization is key, and I think it's key in preventing yourself from becoming overwhelmed. Right?
Yes.
You make a prioritized list, and then in an organized manner, you work your way down that prioritized list.